The air crackled with anticipation, a palpable tension that seemed to electrify the very atmosphere. A wave of restless energy surged through the crowd, thousands strong, filled the square with a powerful presence. My chest tight with emotion, I joined the chanting, feeling the collective power of our voices. Each shout was a shared heartbeat, a unified demand for justice and change. A sea of faces, mirroring my own fury and determination, surged forward with unstoppable force. Our unified anger was exhilarating, terrifying, and intoxicating all at once. Caught in the current of humanity, I felt invincible, yet anonymous, part of something much larger than myself. This movement was bigger than me, bigger than all of us, a force of history in the making. This was history unfolding before our eyes, a moment that would be remembered. The crowd pulsed like a living organism, fueled by a collective rage and a desire for change. Swept along by the tide of humanity, I felt a thrill course through me, a sense of purpose and unity. I raised my voice, adding to the symphony of dissent, each shout a note in our collective cry for justice. This was what it meant to fight back, to resist oppression and demand a better future. For a fleeting moment, I allowed myself to believe that together we could change everything, that our voices could reshape the world. The sun beat down, reflecting off 1,000 angry faces, each one a mirror of my own frustration and determination. Caught in the crush, I felt my pulse quicken, my heart pounding in rhythm with the collective heartbeat of the crowd. The chanting intensified, evolving into a guttural roar that seemed to shake the very ground beneath our feet. The line between protest and riot blurred as the energy of the crowd surged and swelled like a storm. Adrenaline surged through me, a potent drug that heightened my senses and sharpened my focus. I pushed forward, my fear eclipsed by a strange euphoria, a sense of invincibility that I had never felt before. This was what it meant to be alive, to fight for what was right, to stand up and be counted among those who dared to dream of change. The air grew thick with the smell of sweat and smoke, a tangible reminder of the struggle we faced. A wave of exhilaration washed over me, a heady mix of fear and excitement that left me breathless. I had found my voice, my purpose, a clarity that cut through the chaos like a beacon. My anger, once a quiet ember, now raged like an inferno, fueling my resolve and driving me forward. For the first time, I felt truly powerful, a force to be reckoned with, unafraid and unstoppable. I was a part of something bigger, something important, a movement that transcended individual struggles and united us in a common cause. A shattering of glass echoed through the streets, a stark contrast to the earlier calm. Screams pierced the air, replacing the chants of unity and hope with cries of fear and chaos. The crowd, once unified in purpose, now fractured and scattered in every direction. Caught in the panicking throng, I stumbled, my footing lost in the chaos. Fear, cold and sharp, cut through the haze of righteous anger, leaving only raw panic. This wasn't right. This wasn't what I'd signed up for. The cause felt distant, almost forgotten. Smoke billowed, thick and suffocating, obscuring the faces around me and turning the scene into a nightmare. I coughed, choking on the acrid air, my lungs burning with each breath. The ground vibrated with the sound of approaching sirens, a reminder of the escalating danger. Heart pounding, I broke free from the panicked crowd, driven by a desperate need to escape. I ran, each breath a shallow gasp, my mind racing with fear and confusion. The world spun around me, a dizzying kaleidoscope of fear and confusion, making it hard to focus. The protest, our cause, felt a million miles away, lost in the chaos and disorder. All that remained was a chilling primal instinct to survive, to find safety amidst the madness. As the chaos subsided and the smoke began to clear, I found myself in a quiet alley, far from the turmoil. The silence was deafening, a stark contrast to the cacophony that had engulfed me moments before. My mind raced, replaying the scenes of disorder and fear. What had gone wrong? How had our peaceful protest turned into a battlefield? At the end of this episode, we'd love to hear your thoughts. If you were in Rynis' shoes, what would you do? Can you relate to his situation? Have you ever found yourself in a similar spot? Share your experiences and perspectives in the comments below. We look forward to reading them.